So in terms of setup, we said it's fine. Originally, your club was basically getting too far whipped inside there. So the golf club now, a long way on the inside. We'd be looking for the club to be a bit more towards sort of your toe line there. Okay, now this one, although not perfect, okay, certainly less on the inside. Okay, that's probably more of a, if we go back to that one there and that one there, that one now is pretty much down the target line. That one there is a little bit more on the inside. It's fractionally moving over. Your club head speed, fractions make a massive difference, as we've seen, okay? So getting the club working back a little more in front of you. So at this point now, you'd want the club shaft to be a bit more up. That for me is a smidgen flat. With a 3-wood, we can get away with it to a point, but it's still going to be a bit more drawy than you want to do with your club head speed. And the top of the backswing is going to help you get that club face a little bit square. It's still a little bit shut, okay, but not quite as much. Okay, obviously evidenced by that with the golf ball, you're hitting shots there. It's not so much the top of the backswing to the sky there. So from there now with the club face more in line, your body can unleash and rotate through, and the ball now we can sort of see just starting towards the target line and flying a lot straighter. You should release the body through as you normally do anyway. It's a good comfortable movement there. There's nothing wrong with the downswing and through swing. It was just your club was getting a little bit on the inside and a little bit hooded. So the information given the golf ball is club face point in there, path coming from there results in that. And as the clubs got longer and longer and longer and less lofted, okay, the shots got worse and worse and worse and further left, and that was the problem. So you lose any flight of cool, and then of course then you start aiming further this way unconsciously, as your dad was saying, so you're aiming further right. So when the body aims further right, your path gets further from the right, club face aims as far left, it gets more and more and more vicious as to hook as you're going to get. Okay, so practice that drill. We said good drill to practice with the irons on the range, or even you can go to wood if you want to, but probably a bit stick with the 7-iron. Start with your position there, okay, and just hinge the wrist up sort of 90 degrees or close towards a 90-degree angle with your arms on the club, okay, and from that blue line position, swing the golf club. The club would never get behind you, and if you hit the ball left from there, you're doing really well. Okay, it's probably best to do that as like a warm-up drill. Hit some sort of 9-iron, 8-iron, 7-irons or whatever. A dozen or so of those sort of shots, just hinging the wrist up, swing the golf club back and hit it, let your body release through properly. And what you'll probably find, we'll let a couple of if you want to, but the ball will generally go a little bit sort of high to the right, because the club face has to be a lot more open, a lot more hinged. Okay, so that will generally be the shot you're going to try and get. But what you're doing with that drill is to try and sort of overemphasise how the wrists need to work, rather than getting the forearms and then rotating too far. So your dad spotted the fact the club was going too far on the inside if you were going too far back, okay? But to go from here, if the club's too far inside at this point here, which is a little bit, not as much as it was, but then to sort of shove your arms out hitting at the club face there isn't the cure. To go back in a straight line or push the club further away or go back low for the first foot or whatever we try and do. The golf swing is still a circle. Don't try and push the arms away, because when your arms get pushed away, they either then flatten on the way back as you come back, or they drop back underneath on the way down, both of which cause the club to come way on the inside. Hook shot's still going to be there, okay? So have a couple more then, and we'll see how they go. Does that make sense, though, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.